na yahwe na pomudi ho nsem kakra enema efa na pomudi ho sele bia ye bobre nso hu so hu sa pomudi nso no ehia ye pa menko dog enchena fi ye fa pomudi ho nsem no ento adwuma so dog majo
yeja
ampacho apomwe
oh nyame na adomo da chen kwa
ye da twedi ampo ase nanso da fofra nyankopon edi aman Toli Ooo Toli dwumadi so se yetumi ekyerekere tiefo ne ahwefo se de be apomudi ho nsem ni nanso ebetumi enye anigye ne nkwan ye begye ne mu se yetumi sua ade fa na apomudi last week ye kasafa akoma ho ye kasafa akoma ma cheche ne ma mebre fa akoma ho tiefo anigye ho pa enanso wadawroma enene ye fa
ye da so atua yade a yenya ewa akoma no ho am say embrane nti yentumi enwie se na ye se yewie no
sure
enu nti mebɔ no tofa nenda disua no and cardiovascular disease no ya hwe bibia ye friend stress and depression
okay
yeah
stress and one ebre ana kebim ka se obitumi kwa adwuma ba no and adwuma is stressful. That's why bread. Okay. Overuse.
Nipediano.
Okay. Okay. The stress no, you have stress na nkasa de nkasa.
Stress no oye yade. Sana ye hu no say oye yade to overuse the body.
Okay.
Ye edwuma ebro nipediana hoden so. Eno nende ye behwe ne nsunsuandra ewo ya brabo so eno so ya hwe na ye hu kwan ye befa aso ano ana esi ano ekwan.
Okay, next where you see nipedua na chen kwan ye fa so o so wo sifa euc eno na ye stress no doc yanko
eno nti no me ye research kitwe bi na research ni mu no nsemfo bi a epie no ehu behia se ne wiasefo nyina ebeche asem bisa ne se ewiase nyina no hwan mo na mo ye exercise pa enu nti no ye de adwen konya ko gina nipaku bi eso se exercise de
me number 1
ena ye no kreso me ka obehu se wadwen emba ho but e common.
Okay.
Enu nti no research ni ke see se omo ye exercise pa the whole world lunatics
abodamfo. Okay.
Sebe wo hwe bodam ni load a eso no ebi bonechi handbag esesa ne nsa ho otumi nante efiri akoma nkesi
obekọ
adesa no a na wada adwe na home the next day na wato aso wo hwe bia mrika na ho sepa odi exercise no eye above entiase but yem bisa ye ho se yen ya yesi yenim de yen na yesi adwen eye clear no how many times ni etum ye apomuden ho enhihye we don't do all these things but said person no we see that person to be mad and unti omo yesa na yesere eye hardly say obehu se bodam ni eyade obe yade no na kire se owu an owu preko eye hardly pan say nde ye behu bisa nanso yen ayesi de biada no we depend on healthy food ye apomuden enhihye ma ye ho no almost every hour every second we are sick
sure
and unti no we enende ye besua ho ade
okay
afeso yen twa yeni enhwe ndwumem asorim community ayewom the troublemakers especially embano wo hwemu a emba omo cause trouble pa yemba omo edu omo aware mfe so a omo nya nware ye enu ti me friend marriage stress omo edu omo awale mfe so ba omo nya nware ekuni bi mai emba ye se ban sa stress down mo so no the least mistake I obey you be di watam
se pressure ba and am for the pressure ba ma me no meja no the pressure ba anti stress
sa pepe enu nti no enne so ye besu ade sanse ende so ye da foforo
sure
na ente bibi wa ha also one study that found an individual who is prone to anger is 3 times more likely to have a heart attack sir. Enunti omo akakre bia na omo buefu no. Omo ye 3 times prone to anger no. Omo tum contract heart attack so easily.
Wow.
Enunti wo kai last week me ka bibi. Se mo a wo sere.
Yeah.
Mo a wo ye enije de wo entertain wo a wo ho no.
Sure.
Your days and years has been extended.
Sure.
Eno na nkrofo bebre enti ase ase kire na afi na aba eno nti wo ho na bibia ha wo na wemu na wanim bibi kakre bia na wuafu obi ye wade na ya go to the person seek for explanation na wo akoma so ka kire
ni pan na ko baby
na woni ni wiewie but wo di show mu hu na wuafu a you are approaching your death. Wow wo sign with death warrant eno nti we nyina no ese ye hwe o se or sudden cardiac death than someone who is generally less prone to anger.
Okay.
Enunti woni obi a ne bu entamfu na wo ubuta fu no.
Yeah.
Sa oni ko no ebe cheyie ansa wenya yare bi e wa akoma no. But wo de
wo easy so benya.
Sa.
Otem bia na abuafu.
Sa pepe.
Ketu bia no mbuafu.
So easy. Say ubenya. No say some people have self-imposed stress.
Okay.
You will be no more stress, you know. Yankasa, no create a mayo.
Yankasa, ni a stress in the amayo.
That's it.
Powerful.
Pressure, yana ya tamayo. Obian shame. You know, Bianco race for Abrabom. That is one thing you have to notify in life.
Good.
Say Abrabono and your race. Obia dinkaya, and no dress in at the appropriate time, you know. God will reward you.
Sure.
And when you read the book of Ecclesiastes, there is time for everything.
Yes.
Tinyame enshishe no owombre ema bibia. Embre so yin se mebebe radio abeye health tips eno na mesi he.
Eno so yin.
Eno ti se wo mbre so ya menka se nyame apa.
Sure.
Eno ti ebinum eto stress no ema mo. Yehwe bibi wa ha. I say these are type A individuals who relentlessly push themselves without taking time to rest. Enunti oni embre ema wo ho they have other things to attend to. They busy. They no wo schedules. Also they have excessively high work expectations and crowd too much into every hour. Push without adequate rest. It is a recipe for disaster.
What?
Enunti no they no or high target. Say eduma way na me pese me ye eduma way na me pese wa overcrowded no with a lot of works and nan kasa na pomozin nhihye no onyambre ma no
onyambre mponna.
That's it.
Ofifie 4 o'clock no abafie anwumre 12.
Look at that. How many hours na wutum eda e wo mpem. Also when you do that thing
sure.
Disaster pa ena o approach. Enunti ye wo type D so also type D behavior is similar in its effect. Those who withhold and deny their emotions, refuse to cry, and hold inside a storm of feeling without finding peace from God, also place their bodies in stress. Enunti ye wo bi no at times I wonder obi wo wa kwa yi ase ne de shibi ewu ana nia open assembly ewu osu a omosime nsu
de senimu no osugu ni mu
ebasa wo ha nipadua no na wo ha wa eso eho enunti stress yesu it links to what we call depression.
Okay. They
have a common link. Also depression is another kind of stress. Also weakens the physical organism. Enunti no depression or say nipadua no.
Yeah.
What depression can do or beyond imagination.
Okay.
And it also one, some people become depressed after a heart attack,
okay,
or the death of a loved one. And until obi depressed, wabra when your heart attack no, and also the washing the dofubi ananka or dana kuma pondo pa
broken heart and so
that's it. That's it. Obandama we depressed because no feed and need that so I then asa enunti wonder why you depressed na yente asema okachran say but this also increases the likelihood of death not long afterward. Enunti obi odawa komapondo ahwere no idi abobo ananya obi ahyehyɛ awara wanwara wo na etwa adwo no ɔse adwo twa n'echi no ɔnkyɛ ibowu
itimi wu
saa
wow
ɔnkyɛ otum de wabrabo ni nyina eba na wie enu nti no ɔse we ought to be cheerful be happy thank God for your blessings.
Simple.
Anything you want to be, you have to cheer yourself up.
Yes.
Also happy yourself.
Happy yourself.
Embrace your woman. So what I share one dia, obi a share one dia.
Sure.
And no matter what, you will never be. It will continue remain misery.
Sure.
Until we get to heaven.
Exactly.
And you maybe see abrabo ma yenti ase, but you can say you dwindwin ye nyina ho a owu na ye bewu entem. Yente bibi wa ha. Also, stress can lead to hurried or poor eating habits. Eating junk food because it can be obtained quickly.
Sure.
And it's when we are under stress. Yedidi nyefe.
Nyefe.
Yedidi basa. Ne yedi eduane ya friend junk food. Yaka junk food a. Yes, eduane a owo no and a little nutritional value.
And say boy be a stress out of broken heart.
That's it.
Obedi a morning toothpaste.
Odidi basa.
Mo edi paste.
And at the end of the day, amwode a owo se onya ema nipadua no de ye adwuma no. Onya. Also stress can lead to hurry or poor eating habits. Eating junk food because it can be obtained quickly. Stress increases blood pressure, that is hypertension.
Wow.
And yeah, working under stressful mood, you know. Yeah. And bojani ye duma more than senior.
Okay.
Tinya emboja mbroso.
Wow.
That is what we call the hypertension.
Okay.
A banis aswa, it will easily kill.
And even hypertension. Okay.
Sa emboja mbroso. And also, research studies found that Caucasians with depression and anxiety were twice as likely to develop hypertension. For African Americans, it increased 3 times as much. Stress increases blood glucose levels and increases one's problem with diabetes.
Wow.
And stress when you be. If you stress, blood glucose, the sugar level in the body increases.
Wow.
Oshuti. Send a SN Padiana dear man a broso. A banis also diabetes. Now, a common. Shania stress a lidio.
Wow.
And you share diabetes, Diana, a young Ankasangasa.
You kumpa.
A young pa. And until when you know, say, yes, and so. Also, stress also increases blood cholesterol levels. It is of interest that even the companionship of a pet will tend to reduce stress and subsequently blood pressure.
Okay.
And you know, at times you don't understand the white people. Bronim faho send a pet obey a whale amano. Cause ono no odi jijineni.
Yeah.
Ukwa broni ne kramai ana ne jinamboa cat ediagra you marvel. Because that is where he or she finds his or her happiness.
Sure.
And until you obeja when you beja sa stress no enkaba wosuni you have to do it. No matter problem you've indulged yourself into. And this a woman sa problem no e she wosu to the extent say Edisa akomaya die nyina bebrel ma etuma ascend you into your grave on time. If that's the case, that there will be a need for us to exercise our body.
Okay, upon training,
sir. Very, very important. That's it. That's it. Ebeboa no ubenyi so ache. Ose, either with or without stress, some people do not move around enough. Say wo stress and awuni. Yemu bebre we are lazy to move around.
Sure.
Yenta tintin ya pom.
Sister Sandy.
De bia nia yetima na yetim obodentim. say nyame ba na we betu yase ansa ya sorry. Also some people do not move around enough, not obtaining enough exercise. They increase their chances of cardiovascular problems.
Powerful.
Enutino yententen yapom no, we are increasing our chances of obtaining cardiovascular problems.
Okay.
Enutino yen ye apromenten regularly no, akoma yade de empire so de biara da.
Ish.
Until say if you assess anyome nyina ye be also prolonged sitting also increases the risk. What's not say a channel, sir? Wow. And also boa akoma yade mawunya. There will be more when they sit at one particular place. So omoba sode no more hoda. Ano say omoko washroom. Other than that, osifako cotton sumam. Kafa mediane ma. Hey, for women. Yeah. Say on one pound best already, la like.
Or beg me to came, sir. Or call to came, sir. Yes, size now when ye be. On ye be. On ye be. Na aya, a do some bria. A young. Sure. Or case or yell. No on one ena. Or say na brabo. Also, exercise reduces blood pressure and heart rate. Enunti apometenteno. Yeah. Hypertension na nka wo no ebete so amawo wo ni so kra ebe prevent se wo nya bi okay enu nti no apomutentre no ehia ya research nyoma cholesterol no increase e wo ye arteries mu ye veins mu enu nti a block memboja circulation na eso ekoso wo honamdie no etumi nko wow enu nti no apomutentre ya babua me yenya enough circulation. And also exercise reduces blood pressure and heart rate. It also increases peripheral blood circulation and oxygen delivery. Okay. And ma oxygen. Powerful. And we are very active. I will be what Nasaka cross or Anansi or police. Anansi residential. Or in the name say the cholesterol level in the body has increased. Sure. A shooty. Ti a block ye veins nyina. Ti yetena o kakra bi pe na na aititiri. Yetena o kakra bi pe na na atata. Enu ntino frequent exercising the body will lure off all these things that we are talking about. Also excessive fibrinogen, which we have found is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease, is reduced by exercise. Okay. And until you will be a friend fibrinogen, I will be say increase wo nipedianu ma. Yeah. Eboa akoma yare yen ntem so mawunya. Okay. And until adusua na train say etintin apoma. Yeah. Demi neme nyina ebrase. Ema ekofom kra yenkonya sa yade ye kekan ebi. Sure. Nembom osi ye wade nyina ho kwan. Na so ye ni nyina ho fatan. Ha. Enu nti ye make sure say ye exercise no so mo bobru ni pedua no do. Yeah. Osanda ono so nsunsa no do ewo ho. Enu nti osi over exercise can produce extra free radicals enough to damage the DNA in white blood cells. Enu nti no ye mo brodo so a so how I the radicals be a pedua producer obese ye DNA. Okay. Onko boayen. Okay. Enu nti ye make sure say the minimum wage must be maintained. Okay. At the piano, it will keep the body ongoing. Non excessive. Too much of everything is bad. At the appropriate time, once again, we talk about stroke. Okay. Also falls under cardiovascular disease at the appropriate time. Doctor, ni baby no obi bisa question ma memusa. Also go no mo or stress here ka ho asemi. Okọ adwuma tete up and down no okọ no breast and obafia. No energy drink I mean mo biedin. Energy drink ni mebre. Onya num bi pe. O na na pussy na say do exercise na. Do bisa say stress ne ba utimi so abra ba num energy drink ana. Energy drink no emboa especially emboa akoma no. Okay. Oma akoma no overreact. Okay. Now the best solution is that say what is the best solution? That is why God created day and night. And until the best thing is say you have to go to bed. Okay.
say ukoda. But before I ubekwa koda no, make sure say you not eat any cooked food.
Okay.
So what bread? Now would this cooked food? Want to mean take a stroll for 30-40 minutes before you go to bed. Don't eat the cooked food.
Okay.
Rather take water and go to bed, or fruit and go to bed, than rather say ubefa cooked food. Now wakoda. Aye bebre eka bibi say they wash their hearts.
Yeah.
Nyame ye nyansaboa kwa nyame. Nyame na nkasa abɔ nipadua in such a way say ye wo nduane du bebre wo nipadua ni mu a ɛwo horo akoma mu bibia ho ɛwo nipadua ni mu. Ɛno nti wo soda water na wo nom no entumi horo akoma ho, but rather obema akoma na ye less active. Ɛno nti yanye ahweye. Secondly, there are a lot of spices that we introduce into the body that brings about the heart defect, and now my heart is less active. And then I will be boom, and then medi and yameshe. But some years to come, no, it be the side effect because and you would din and then I know when you're so insulin. Gradually, na a pale up. Now, who do penny face or no? Na fe yadeɛ ɛka at all and draw because in me or say nimpa nsɛhwe say yale bowo a na wo say nimpa nsɛhwe, and surely it is true. Say and the day say wo dampem a wo say wiase kra anye de ɛno nti yesua abre na nyina no, we should put it into practice because who won kwa now wade
powerful dog and then you so nyankopon insra pa wo enkyerɛkyerɛ odi ama yenetiefo ne yahefo ni na se nchebo no madbema adofo a na yansori dwumadie no so
enchia de bebre ho ye dikan metia Mausina asafomba enyina ne titire metia ye maame Abeta Jackson ena ye maame Augustina Boachi ena madofo nyina mechia obibia
yara sineze eye Dr. Stephen ana yene no atwetwe nkoma a wokasa afa yare domo a e dey say exercise na nsemi nante ya dwane ya free kaso a ekoda